I got the International 100E up and running. I was doing some stuff with it, and I decided, oh, I'll push the old parts D6, and I didn't think it would push it, but it did. I got it about that far, and a hydraulic line somewhere down in that dark cavern has blown, or at least the hydraulic oil spraying up this way, so I'm gonna find out where it's at. I know I have to take this cover off right here, and I'll see what I can find. Up until that point, the thing was working pretty good. Well, there's not a lot to see down there. I can see where the back line's been replaced, and then this one I can see, if you, yeah, I think you can too, a chunk down in there that's missing, but I'm looking for some seriously sprayed out oil, because when it was running you can just see it's spraying it every time I'd grab that handle out of that area down in there. But I'm wondering, if you look down that sliver, you see a lot. It's going to be really hard for me to get under here, but I'm wondering if my problem is in the underside of the cylinder lines. So I might bring the excavator over here and see if I can prop this bucket up, because I think it'll make life a lot better trying to get that line off, because now that I've looked at it, I think the problem's underneath. So that bar there is the actual safety bar that International gave you. It's locked right in there because I put the pressure on it. It's got a little tab, sticks under there, hangs out here. I see what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to clamp around there, but I didn't know his studs were bent. I'm not really going to spend a lot of time under there, but I'm going to come down here with my light and see what we got gushing. Oh yeah, right there. Big old bulging line. So I got some light on this situation in here, and I've already broke the hoses free because it was pretty mean. It's actually this one right here. You can still see it dripping at the bottom. I'm gonna get the thing out, and I don't see any bracketry under there for it, so I think it just kind of plops down, and then I'll be able to take it off the other end. Once I get the right wrench. It was this one. Yeah, so that just dropped down, and I think I'm just going to be able to pick it right up. That's rubbing. You can see where this line they replaced fairly recently. Oh boy, what a mess under there. So this one right here is the one that connects to that one. That's the new one, and I was able to break this nut free. Alright, that hose is down there on the ground. I guess it doesn't get too much hotter than that. Once you get the bucket up and got the lock under it, I mean, you could not do that without lifting this up. It's impossible. Even if you said, okay, I'll take the cylinder out, you still have to get them things out. I suppose if you wanted to skim off on your belly and do it that way, but I don't even know if that's be in your way. Oh, today is Sunday. First thing in the morning, I'll send that hose out and see what they can do. Alright, so it's Monday afternoon. I got that hose from Napa. That looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to fit right on there. Not the best angle. I'd wished I'd capped that off because it's been dripping all night, so that's my loss. Alright, it took me a couple tries, but I got that one caught on. I was using the other end of it down here to kind of twist it and find which way it was going to work. Alright, so I got that line back on. That looks good where it sits. I still have another problem. This is the high pressure filter. The gasket was gone. You can see the fluid is just everywhere, all over the place down there. I have a filter, but it didn't come with a gasket, and I kind of thought it wouldn't. It's going to be a neat gasket, I guess. Something pretty thick. Almost looks like it fits under a ring under there, so I'm going to look into that. But that's it. Till the next time. Talk to you later. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's the day after Thanksgiving, Friday, and we got some snow. It's like 1 to 3 inches, I guess. But I've got the bulldozer still sitting over there, all nice and snow covered. I got to get the high pressure filter on it. I did the hydraulic hose earlier this week, and I got the filter from Napa. However, it didn't come with a gasket. I thought maybe it might have been bought separately, but after investigating, no, it should have come with a gasket, so they got me another one in, and I got it before the snowstorm, so I'm just going to throw that in this morning. I don't have, and this is the it's a canister type filter, so it's a cartridge, but there was a lot of silicone built right up on that ring, and I cleaned the whole thing up. Somebody had taken looks like a torch to it. It's not burnt through by any means, but they got it pretty hot for some reason. And then it's just a crush washer on top that I have plenty of those. But we're going to clean this up one more time with a paper towel, and I'm going to go throw that gasket in. Alright, so there's the filter, and more importantly, this is the gasket, and it's a pretty thick rubber gasket, and it goes in kind of a recess down the bottom, and I guess you tighten this up until, I'm assuming, it touches this ring, and then that's considered sealed. I don't know. I don't even know what kind of pressure they run in here. I don't have a manual for this tractor. I'm assuming this is a filter that comes out of the transmission, so who knows what that pressure is going to be. I don't think this is directly off a pump, although I could be wrong. Like I said, I don't have a manual for it. A little ice in there, that's always good. Shit. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh yeah, right in the hole. Oh, you know what? Alright, I'm going to clean this whole thing up. I just discovered something. When I pulled the old filter off, it was pretty beat up, and I noticed it has to sit on this ring, and this is a sealing surface. Yeah, what's going on, man? Where'd you sleep? On the couch upstairs?
I slept outside.
Oh, you did? Oh. How'd that go? Good? You sleep good at his house? Good. I don't remember this big O-ring in the one schematic I saw, but I had to take it out. I mean, you can see where people have just siliconed it. So this, I guess this leak is something people chase, but I'm going to bring it in and see if I can get some warming up. So I guess this is a 2-seal deal. Alright, well, I got her cramped down in there. One of those, look good from here type deals. I've got it down to the bottom. I'll give it one more little cinch up. Just to make sure. Come back to that because I really don't know what the spec is supposed to be, and I won't know if that leaks until I start it. So, big filter in, hydraulic line in, snowy mess happening. The only thing I have left is that cylinder up there on the clamshell, which does leak pretty good, but I guess I'll have to get back on that when the snow stops. Alright, well, you guys have a good afternoon and enjoy your Thanksgiving weekend. You take care.